Ooh, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Rokakaka podcast. I'm your host, Michael, and here's what I am. Here I am with my British half, my worse half, Harvey. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Very hot in England. I hate it.
Oh, man. This year's weather is just all over the place for where I live. It's been April, and it's just been, raining, snowing a couple times, and only today it actually was sunny, and I actually wore shorts outside, and it was a miracle.
Damn.
Yeah. But we're not here to talk about weather today, even though that's part 6. But anyways, we're here to talk about the recent JoJolion chapter. Wasn't it very eventful?
Yeah, very, very eventful. We gotta see more drawings. Poor Tom being cool. Joe been doing his thing, and Planter Praise are fucking dying on us.
Oh man, dude, Araki's doing the part 5 thing where he tells a person's backstory right before their death.
Yeah, immediately. First page runs the really cool chapter cover, which is really good.
Yeah.
Better than the last month.
Yeah, where it just looked like they were just awkwardly standing there.
Immediately, the boy's parents grew up, and it's like, oh no,
oh, man.
And it's like Planter Praise's feet, and it's like, well, shit, he's dead. He's fucking gone. The thing is, the way he died, the way Planter Praise fucking died.
Right.
Not only does his clothes basically just disappear like he fucking Obi-Wan out of death. Literally, that's the first thing I imagine because his clothes.
Yeah, like some episode 4 shit.
Yeah. Water.
And it's
but
like
he also
poor Tom.
He also fucking got his arm basically ripped off because of the fucking poor Tom's precious shit, and then he basically just exploded and he fucking died.
His face, Josuke tried to stop poor Tom, but it failed. It failed miserably. And now, Mamazuku's dead.
Thing is, now we know, that, what's it called? Ozone Baby, it's also not automatic. Because it seems like
because from what it seems like poor Tom controlled, he controlled Ozone Baby.
Yeah, because he was like, I'm gonna make the pressure extremely high so I can fucking kill you. Which he did.
Really, that's the only thing we're gonna talk about this episode?
Yeah, Planter Praise is fucking biting the dust. The one good thing about Planter Praise dying is that we no longer will have awkward drawn body shapes of Planter Praise.
Oh my god, Araki, what are you doing, man? I couldn't do better, but at the same time, there was that one pose that Mamazuku did of his hip and his arm on it, and he looked like he was just chubby, honestly.
The thing is with Rocky, but I feel like we've talked about this in every episode because it's just
yes.
It's just the most noticeable thing about Part 8, which
oh my god,
I will say, Part 7 and 8 are my favorite art styles in JoJo.
They've honestly really grown on me.
They are my favorite. Immediately.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's still late part 3, early part 4, but also part 8 and part 7's art style has really, really grown on me.
I really do enjoy. The thing is though, when Araki's drawing because he draws very muscular men, despite he draws more realistically muscular.
Oh yeah,
men.
very realistically, but at the same time, they still look
The best example I would think of is just there's this one scene in part 7 where Valentine's shirtless or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And his muscles don't obviously you can tell they're muscles, but the way they are placed on the body and the way they are shaped.
I originally thought you were talking about the scene with Funny Valentine when he was still fat before Araki changed his look.
Yeah.
But now I know which one you're talking about.
I mainly remember it because in the fucking Xbox server.
X server.
Someone. Oh shit! Yeah. Oh fuck! Deja vu. I mentioned this last episode.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't me this time. You fuck.
I mentioned this last thing. It's some guy posted a photo of Funny Valentine with the caption, fucking mom told you to get off the Xbox.
Was it it was the same thing last episode except with the Mamazuku.
No, the thing is though, because since our criticisms of fucking Mamazuku's fucking body is always the fucking same, I feel like the good thing is now we won't get deja vu anymore because he's dead. He's gone. No more complaining.
He's goner.
He's goner unless he's some how he could survive? Maybe?
Dude, unless if unless if like we get like Jobin's wife has the stand Crazy Diamond and heals Mamazuku, he's not coming back.
I have an idea how he could come back.
Equivalent exchange?
No. It's
the same thing Kira and Josephumi did.
At the end of the chapter, like Josuke is like throwing some weird bubble, and it's like maybe.
Yeah. Okay, when I first read the chapter, I thought it was like some steel ball shit.
I hope it's not the spin. I hope.
Do you really think so? I don't think it doesn't look like the spin.
If it's the spin, I'm gonna want some explanation because we have seen absolutely no thing of Josuke practicing the spin at all. And the spin
same time,
the spin isn't
Araki pulls stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, and when he pulls stuff like that, that doesn't mean it's fucking good. It's like that's like my least favorite part about fucking part 3 is when Jotaro gets the fucking world. I mean,
okay. Jotaro getting time stop isn't an ass pull. It's been like hinted at in the Derby fight, in the earlier fight with Dio.
Okay, tell me in the Derby fight. This is gonna be me and Mike argue about part 3. Where is it hinted? And when you say Derby, which Derby fight?
The older Derby.
Older. Okay. What scene is it hinted or foreshadowed that he fucking has time stop?
Okay, first of all, remember how in the fight, like near the end of the fight, Darby got fucking scared because he saw Jotaro all of a sudden have a glass of juice, beer, whatever it was, in his hand, and it seemed like it came out of completely nowhere.
No.
And then also, there was that one scene with him getting a cigarette lit right in his mouth out of nowhere. It showed that it had Star Platinum who lit the flames for him, and even Darby says something like it was so fast I couldn't even see it.
No,
and then in the Dio fight,
I disagree. I would say since they're in like a bar type area, Star Platinum has good speed. He could have a waitress or someone could have.
Star Platinum is very precise in his movements. That is a statement, and that's made.
A waitress could have easily walked past a thing because when people are concentrating, they're not going to concentrate about like waitresses passing by. So Jotaro could have easily, knowing that he is fucked because he has a shit hand, he could have easily knew Darby's going to be concentrated. But
Jotaro is smarter than that because the thing is, he knew that he had shit cards, and what he was gonna do is act like he had like the best cards in the world.
If he had time stop, he could have rigged the deck and get good cards.
Yeah, the thing is, you know that Jotaro doesn't do that kind of shit. And then also, if there was like a mysterious waitress in the background, we never saw her.
Also, however, the one thing about the whole time stop rigging deck thing, you couldn't do that because if you know you're cheating in the Derby thing, you get fucking sucked.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's time stop, so Darby wouldn't know.
I highly fucking doubt he has time stop. Okay, if we can't agree with the time stop thing, we can agree on Starfinger. Starfinger is absolutely bullshit.
Starfinger just came out of nowhere.
Starfinger is literally bullshit.
Literally, it was during like the fucking Dark Blue Moon arc, and it was like
Jotaro, Star Platinum, Ian Range or some bullshit. Not Ian Range, it's like D in Range or some shit.
Something like D in Range or something.
Starfinger X is over fucking D of Range.
No, but what's also matter is that just like.
The Star Suck is also an arsepoll. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, the Star Suck is also an arsepoll. Most of it was like those two things are mostly arsepoll because like I will defend him getting time stopped till the day I die. But those two things are assholes because they've never been hinted at before. Like, we never saw, like, Jotaro sucking in, like, some, like, fucking, I don't know, juice into his mouth, or like Jotaro like extending his finger.
I would say the problem does is that it gives Jotaro a range. Even though stand stats weren't introduced till part thing, so stand stats aren't necessarily the best thing to go.
I thought they weren't introduced till like part 5.
Part 5, part 6 ish. Because I remember
part 5 definitely, part 6 like yeah.
But like main like stand stats aren't like the best thing to say because especially for part.
Oh yeah, I mean like there's been entire videos about that where it's just like it makes no sense.
One example would be Emperor Ian Precision. Remember when he was so precise he could dodge fucking
Yeah, he could dodge a fucking sword, but then like not even
like, super speed form.
Yeah. Without it. Anyways, back to part 8.
Yeah, back to part 8. You know, a couple like 2 decades before, like after part 3.
2 decades after part 3.
But the poor fucking Mamazuku, he got fucking duped. He got fucking...
Dude, I like the panel with him, like his face getting crunched up by the pressure. That was kind of cringy. It was like, ew, that looks painful.
No, because the thing is, it's like his arm fucking like after the pressure. The thing is, I don't exactly know how it works. I have to I'm not fucking good at fucking physics. But when he closes the sheath, when he closes the sheath, all I can imagine is all the tension which is building up gets released. That's all that's all I can think of. But like, and then, like the pressure from the thing basically gets released, and the fucking manga panels of his eye fucking falling out his socket.
Oh yeah, it was like ugh.
One thing I'm wondering, like his eyes fucking fall off, and his arm basically just punches him in the fucking face.
Oh yeah, and it was like shit because like I was expecting like Mamazuku to get the branch because he was like so close to getting it, and then afterwards when he gets like the eye scrunched up thing, Josuke fires like the soap bubbles.
What?
Here's the thing.
Here's my theory. In the core of that soap bubble is a wrapped up doggy style. Is a wrapped up all of the leftover string. Because we do see doggy style.
You're talking about like the ending, the ending soap bubble.
The ending soap bubble. The core.
I'm talking about the soap bubble where he like grabbed like some berries or something, and then he fired it at poor Tom because the berries were like very poisonous.
That was pretty smart. The one thing I fucking love about that though, after he fucking dies, is fucking poor Tom's fucking reaction.
Oh yeah, dude, poor Tom. He like whenever like the anime comes around like fucking 50 years, like he better sound something like Danny DeVito because like
just fucking I'm gonna have to look for the fucking line because I read it and I was like I fucking love poor Tom. I was very good pressure. The branch is mine.
Oh man, yeah, poor Tom's such a little shit.
It's like, you lost, jackass, now go die, Higashigata Josuke.
Oh yeah, he was like, that guy's so stubborn. It's like, well, he's a Joestar, technically, so...
But the bubble fucking, what's his name releases? Josuke. This is fucking, game theory type levels of bullshit.
JoJo theory.
The core is... the leftover remaining pieces.
The leftover wraps of not poor Tom, but Mamazuku's doggy style.
I don't think doggy style works like that. However, like that's just my theory because like
you never know, honestly.
However, the spin could theoretically happen. I remember.
I think it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be something like the spin, it'd be something similar to it. Like, it wouldn't have the same effects.
Mamazuku say something, like, a couple chapters ago.
Yeah, he said a couple chapters ago where it was like...
bubbles, it's just like something vibrating or some shit.
Mm. But
which doesn't explain the plunder ability. Like we can all fucking ignore at this point that plunder even fucking existed, because I'm pretty sure Araki has forgot that plunder is a thing.
No, but here's the thing. It's not even that. It's just like, I feel like Araki has pretty much forgot what soft and wet can do. Because, like, we've seen Josuke take the friction from the fucking ground. And yet, all he does is just use soap bubbles to, like, shoot at people. Like, why, again, couldn't do the thing where it's, like, steal the friction from the ground. Like, steal the friction, poor Tom drops the branch, get the branch, bring the friction back or something like that.
Could he theoretically, like, steal the fire? That's very.
That's just the theory. That's like, I don't know.
Like, thing is, soft and wet's plunder ability is too overpowered.
I get that, but at the same time,
the thing is though, this isn't like a hand situation where, like, this isn't like an Okuyasu situation where Okuyasu's too dumb to figure this shit out.
Yeah, Josuke is smart, so why doesn't he just use it?
Average of intelligence. He isn't like low intelligence of Okuyasu. Who fucking even says it's like, oh man, I've never been the smartest guy around.
Yeah.
But like, his plunder ability could be so, like, we could have. The thing is, the problem with this part with battles and stuff and where is the fact that we are not fighting people of Dio, or we're not fighting people of Part 3 or Part 5's caliber. We are fighting people of Part 4's caliber.
Well, at the same time, it also makes sense because the thing is, it takes place in Morio, but at the same time, it's like it's very similar to Part 4, obviously, but it also just has the same flaws of Part 4. And I'm saying this as a guy whose Part 4 is his favorite part. It's like, we have so many stands that, like, seem really cool and powerful, but we never see them again. Born This Way, what's it called? Like, King Nothing. Well, King Nothing's not powerful, but it's very useful, and I don't use it as much.
California King Bed?
California King Bed, yeah. Daya could totally do something in this situation.
But Daya's in the fucking house right now. She's bleeding.
Yeah, but at the same time, if Jobin and friggin' Tsurugi can still move, shouldn't they? Like, early in the chapter, we saw Joshu and Norisuke writhing in pain, but I thought like they were gonna do something, like maybe like no. Wait, what if Norisuke grabbed the phone? And then he called the fucking fire, like
he called the prostitutes again.
What if he called the people who like drove in at the very end of the chapter, like the police officers or whatever?
I feel like this fire at this point has gone on for too long.
It's only been like 2 chapters.
No, but keep in mind, like if fire, this is an orchid, like, and this is a fire, like this is a huge spread out fire. So,
that's true.
In the Higashikata estate, like a big, like
this should be like the final battle.
No, like the Higashikata estate is like famous. Not like, probably not like very largely famous, but famous in its community.
That is true.
So obviously, if someone saw some shit burning, that would obviously be first resort. And I also find it a little bit fucking ridiculous, like the fact of Mamazuku in his final words was able to fucking call the fire department.
Yeah. And the thing is, we don't even know who the main villain is, and we're like, JoJolion's probably gonna last as long as Steel Ball Run. Like, we maybe have like 20 chapters left, 21 maybe, and we don't even know who the main villain is yet. So that's just like, okay, what's gonna happen? At this point, I legitimately don't know what's gonna happen, which I guess can be sign of like, oh, but that's good. Like, you don't know where the story is going. But like, I don't know. It's like, Araki just feels like he's just going in circles, just like if JoJolion, I feel like, is the part, like, a lot of people do the joke where it's like, oh, Araki forgot, and like he makes up shit as he goes along. I think JoJolion's the worst case of that, where,
well, like if you want to be grim about this, like, this is like fucking grim shit. Like, Araki is like in his almost No,
he's almost 60 years old, which can explain for like, maybe he's just losing his memory a bit.
This is a dark theory. If Araki extremely does have a very bad memory, he could maybe have dementia. That's very dark theory. Probably not true, but like
it's like maybe because of just his old age.
Theory. That's like dark theory. And keep in mind, 60's not. Like 60 is old, but it's not like other manga.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you're 60, you do tend to forget things.
Yeah, and the thing is, like I would want a part 9. I
want a part 9 too.
I honestly feel Araki is not up for part 9. I feel like especially with part A. I mean, I like part A. Like every month, it is extremely fun. Like reading
it's
new
like
chapters.
At this point, it's like I don't care if a part 5 anime comes out. I just want part 8.
Because it's more JoJo, and like the thing with part 5 anime, it's just like stuff I've already read. Oh no,
but at the same time, no matter what you say, everybody wants a part 5 anime. But still,
everyone wants a part 5 anime. But part 8 is the only surprise I get. Like, it's the only new JoJo content, which is, like, 100% new. Like, it's not like, oh, man, I got spoiled that
Giorno!
Giorno, I say Giorno, weird people. But, it's not like, oh, Fugo, I got spoiled that Fugo left the gang. It's like, oh, shit, I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, the thing is, with part A, I do feel like it is the most, it is the worst, I feel like it is the worst part to be reading since the beginning. I feel bad for anyone who's read part A since 2012 when it was first released.
2011.
I feel bad, was it 20? Yeah, 2011.
It was 2011.
2011. The people who have been reading since 2011, I honestly feel the most bad for that, because there's nothing wrong, necessarily, with not having a main villain, necessarily. But the thing is, if you can do it right, but the thing is, JoJolions, just, they just keep cock-teasing us. It's like,
and that's true, and this is also, he keeps forgetting shit, oh yeah, what happened to the bite marks? What happened to, how did Josuke get his stand? Was it because of the bite marks, or was it because...
What happened to the walleyes,
what happened to the walleyes? What happened to that dog? Because it's wouldn't it be kind of just hilarious to find out that a form of getting a stand in this universe is to be bitten by a fucking dog? Wouldn't that be just kind of funny? But he just completely forgot about that.
The thing is, part A, I like part A, but it is not part 7, and it's certainly not part 5. Part 7 is my favorite part. Absolutely, I love almost everything in part 7.
Right,
and I want part 8 to be my second favorite part.
Yeah,
I want it to be the next part 7.
I want it to be the next part 4 for me, at least.
I feel due to the fact that with Araki just forgetting almost not everything, but dropping it had we have Daya, we have Naosuke, we have Jobin, we have fucking...
Yeah, and what happened to Hado? What happened to her stand? We never got an explanation for that.
Hado, the fucking bike girl, bonus user, fucking the...
Kyo.
Love Deluxe.
Carrera, what happened to her?
It's I want... You introduce all these interesting characters and shit, but since it's fucking part 4, I mean, no offense to part 4, but... part 4 introduced a lot of characters which were mainly just there for a fight, and since they weren't fucking evil or possessed in part 3, you can't exactly kill a high schooler, at least a high schooler which is just morally meh and not trying to save the world.
Thing is, they just
become there in the background. But the thing is, we never get to see any of the fucking other people. We never get to see fucking anyone. The last chapter where we got to see something interesting through another character was the fucking Jobin chapter with the fucking, what's it called? The fucking money user. Him. That was the thing. And the thing is, I didn't mind that chapter. I would want more chapters about other things. Because yeah, it would be filler, but we would get more development.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, it's like, since it's basically part 4, the thing is about part 4 felt like it was always going somewhere. The goal was already set like halfway through the story. Like, not even halfway, like little before the halfway point of the story. Find Kira and defeat him. Kind of still don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with the end of part 8. What is Kato gonna do? What is Jobin gonna do? I mean, obviously Jobin's goal is to heal his son Tsurugi, but then what is Kato's goal? Like, we don't even know what the hell happened to her, where she went,
we don't even know,
and we don't even know what happened with the whole organization plot.
Like, thing is, we know that Portom is working for some big ups, and which is like, part 5, oh, big up. But the thing is though, like, maybe this is like another Diavolo where the person is shrouded in mystery and they don't want to know.
No, but the thing is with Diavolo, we already like saw. I mean, we saw Doppio, but we saw like a preview of Diavolo in the very early stages of part 5. We saw Kato, who potentially may be the next villain, like chapter 55 or something, or chapter 60, like the halfway point of part 8.
Thing is, another thing, part 5 is more like battle focused,
right?
And the thing is, they actually had a not feasible goal, but they had a goal which is just like,
that's the thing about every JoJo part. Since the beginning. Ever since like the start of every JoJo part, there's always a set goal. Part 1, defeat Dio. Part 2, find out about the Pillar Man and then defeat them. Part 3, find Dio and defeat him. Part 4, find Kieran, kill him. Part 5, become the new boss. Part 6, defeat Pucci, and well, we all know how that turns out. Part 7, win the race or defeat Funny Valentine, and Johnny did one of those things. And then part 8, fucking, I don't know, get the branch. Fucking that's it, really.
Beat the main meanie bobini, and then move on with your life, and then find the other meanie bobini. The thing is, with part 8, with part 7, this even before Valentine, we had a goal: go from New York to San Diego.
Yeah.
Or was it San Diego to New York?
It was San Diego to New York because the story ends with Manhattan.
Even despite, before even fucking the whole thing, we had a goal. We had a feasible distance goal, which was go to New York.
Go to New York and win the race.
We knew how far we were from to the end. Same with part 5, at least for the first half.
Yeah.
Go to the mob boss, or go find the treasure, then find the mob boss. We knew where we were going. We weren't like dicking around, running in circles, fucking fighting someone, and then they're like, oh, but I'm working with this guy, and then it's like we beat him, and it's like, oh, I'm working with this guy, and then we beat them, and then we suddenly get assassinated, and it's like, oh, we're working for high ups. Like, we only know that these high ups are like
Araki really needs to get his shit together at this point, because like, it's like, I'm legitimately like, I'm in the same place that you are. I really, really want to like part 8 because there are so many good things about it, but there are so many things that are just like, Araki, like, what the fuck? Like, are you just like forgetting things? Or like, it's just frustrating because it's just like, there's so much potential there, and there's so many cool things that you can do. Like the whole like thing with fusing with other people, fusing with other stands. He hasn't done anything with that, and it's just like, it's just like, sad, man. I mean, like the chapter ends with like them, or not them, but poor Tom and the fucking bubble. We don't know how that's gonna turn out. Poor Tom will die. He misses. I don't know, but. And like, I don't know, we're not getting a chapter next month, and we're not getting a chapter till like...
Oh shit, I just realized that.
Yeah, we're not getting a chapter next month, and I'm pretty sure we're not getting a chapter in June too, or maybe, I don't know. No, I think we're getting a chapter in June. It said something like, go to the last page. It said something like...
This series will be in hiatus next issue. It will resume in July.
Well, Well, fuck, man.
Jesus Christ, that's 2 months.
That's 2 months.
I feel like Araki right now has probably got to this point, and it's like, okay, what am I going to do?
so hope that Araki uses these 2 months to figure out what the hell is happening with JoJolion.
Also, other thing, like, since we I love JoJolion. I really do.
Yeah.
It's like I am enjoying, like, it's nice to, like, every month have a goal. Like, but the problem is, like, the one problem with it being monthly is that anyone who's actually caught up,
we have to wait like 4 or something weeks just to find out what happens.
Like, the thing is, this isn't like some berserk shit where it takes.
Oh yeah, will you wait like fucking 2 years for the next chapter?
No, not 2 years. It takes us like fucking 7 to 5 years to get off a fucking bow. It's not like we're in there. But the thing is, it's like I want to find out who the big boss is. Like,
yeah.
Even if we just find out,
oh my god! If we just find out who the main fucking villain is of next chapter, it's already gonna be like, all right, finally. I
don't feel like we will find a new villain unless poor Tom is like in his dying words or something.
Yeah, he says who the boss is. Like he like I don't know. He's dying words. Josuke is like above him and he's like, tell me who the boss is. And it's like Kado Hiyashikara.
I don't feel it would be like that because things we know the people. One thing. Araki fucking dropped the fucking. Remember the flashback in like chapter fucking 1 where like fucking Josuke had a flashback of some guy with some emo looking haircut.
I know which guy you're talking about, but the thing is, I feel like he would with that one. I feel like it's another case of Araki changing a character's design before actually introducing them. Like maybe that character was supposed to be like Yotsuya, the I am a rock guy, or maybe it was supposed to be Jobin or fucking the Vitamin C guy.
What if he just to like actually Araki to be like, hey guys, I remember shit. Like, because I remember like poor Tom was actually hinted at in like the beginning chapters.
Yeah.
Yasuho mentions like some baby with chains, and poor Tom's obviously like some baby in chains.
Right.
And shit. But like, what if he is actually the big boss? What if he is legitimately
the guy with the emo hair?
Like, yeah.
I don't think so, but.
If it was though,
then then I'd be like, okay, that does like reduce like the amount of like, okay,
oh, it took 5 fucking years, but it all makes sense now.
More like 7. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit, yeah, 7. Fuck. 2011.
Oh, you know what? I think that's enough. We've yelled.
We like JoJolion.
We like JoJolion. Why else would we do this podcast? But Araki, get your shit together, man.
This was a good chapter, by the way. Despite our complaining about
after all of that screaming, this is a good chapter.
No, this chapter was good, guys. It was a good chapter. It was a good fight. We got. I wish we got more backstory in Momosuke.
Yeah, man. My god, if next chapter ends up to being a flashback chapter. I swear to God.
I would not mind that because I want more development in Momosuke.
Now that I think about it, that would be actually kind of nice seeing like what Momosuke looked like when he was younger and stuff like that.
Like, because the thing is with Momosuke is like I feel like he's got like one of the worst flashback scenes because it's not even like him when he's younger. It's just panels of the estates. That's really it.
I don't know. We'll find out in July, but I don't know. I really don't. Well,
good chapter though.
It was a good chapter. Admittedly, it was a good chapter, and I guess we'll just find out what happens in July. So, Harvey, would you like to plug anything?
I'd like to plug my Twitch. Sometimes I stream. Would you like to plug anything?
Would I like to plug anything? Yes, I would, because you can find me at Twitter at Mike Dropkin, Mike Drabkin. And, well, I guess we'll see you guys on the podcast in July of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 8, JoJolion.
Jesus, 2 months.
I know.